now. Okay, now you are.
Okay, now we're live. I want to call the meeting to order. All the aldermen are here, along with our attorney Rocky Eden and our clerk Melissa Martin. If I could have Alderman Craig Strickland lead us in the prayer and the pledge.
Father, we come to you asking for a complete healing and recuperation of stuff. Bring her through, breathe, let her have to live a normal life. We also pray for the citizens of the city for a full revival of your spirit. We ask that you come to us on a daily basis and give us the knowledge that we need, including at this meeting. I pray all this in your son Jesus' name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. She did.
You know what?
Alrighty, is there a motion that we adopt the agenda? And is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
I'm gonna move up one of our things too. I think we've got somebody to swear in. Is there a motion that we approve the consent agendas 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
If we can, I'm gonna bump, if we can bump number 16 up. That is a request in order to adopt an order hiring Joey Scott full-time as first-class patrol at a rate of $48,500 annually, effective February 4th. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor? We always like to do that first. If you'd like to come up, sir.
Did they make you take a PT test again, Joe? I can walk the floor now. She wants to.
Mary. She's on top. Repeat after me. I, Joey Scott, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of Mississippi, and obey the laws thereof, that I am not disqualified from holding the office of police officer, that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God.
Welcome back, Papa.
Welcome aboard. Thank
No, welcome back.
Welcome back.
you. Yeah, welcome.
Don't mind, Melissa.
Oh,
Thank y'all for that. As I have said on other occasions.
I did.
We, in the past, we would hire folks and not know who they were when we bump into them. So it's always nice to put a name and a face. And obviously we know Joey. So I know they probably did not want to sit through this entire exciting meeting that we're about to have. So anyway, let's carry on and get back to the meat of this. Public comment, Byron Mooney, come on up here. What's going on?
In the past bill, I'd like to get some relief from. So I don't have a trash can.
I got it right here. This is the totals.
You've been getting billed and you don't have a case?
Let's take one and pass it around.
One.
Mhm.
What's, okay, I got it right here. 3 Madeline Place.
That's good. Whoa.
Did you just move in or what's going on?
I bought that house in 2015. When I purchased the house, I came to the water department, signed up for trash and sewer. They brought a trash can out. Picked it up. First time when they picked the trash up, they also took the can. And it's just been, I guess me and water departments ever since. They blame it on waste management. Waste management said they don't have anything to do with it. But I haven't had a trash can, I've done before, got late fees for that.
How about your water and sewer? Have you been paying any on that since
He would-
2015?
He would be on Barron,
I'm on Barrington.
Well,
but the sewer, correct. There is sewer in
There's
that area.
sewer. So, one of the reasons this has gone on is, water department would not allow me to pay the sewage without paying the trash. So I'm gonna pay for a trash can I didn't have. I work out of town,
Yeah. It's just fixing to ask that.
sir.
I was just fixing to ask something of that nature, like where have you, had you moved away or rented it
I
out?
work on 911 systems. I may be in Tupelo or Greenville or somewhere during the week and I only get home on the weekend.
Oh, okay.
I've actually been to the water department 2-3 times, but I was gonna come a couple times here, canceled sessions. The only time, it's kind of hard for me to drive 4 hours, make your meetings and then go back. But anyway, so, what I'm asking for is the trash, either give me a can and let me start paying it. Let's do away with all this, the rest of the stuff. I don't have a problem paying the sewage. And I like to play them without the late fees. Because if I would have paid the sewage, if the water department would have split the bill, but it's all or nothing.
Anything in the
And it's
notes?
gonna be hard to divide this up too, because you were late with the water, and I'm not really sure.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's Stewart's, pardon me, that,
Yeah, but I wouldn't be late for the sewage if I would have been allowed to pay it by itself.
Now, the problem is that there, I don't know that we've got him, we're checking on our side of the system if there's any notes of that nature. So the board would be asked to make a vote where they're technically the finders of fact. So we'd have to be able to have something that they can hang their hat on from an audit standpoint to be able to say, okay, yeah, we can say assuredly the reason he didn't pay one is because of the other or something of that nature.
Sure.
Now, if it would have ever, I mean, I've dealt with trash since 2013. If it would have ever it never reached me, which I would find highly unusual from that standpoint. If there was some kind of huge complaint going on where somebody was looking for a can, because I personally have delivered, even as an alderman, delivered them myself. So cans, yeah. They don't let me do sewer work, but I'd probably do that too. But
I rented this house for 2 years and there was a can there.
uh,
And it was the previous.
you rented it and then purchased?
No, I rented the house.
Oh, to somebody.
No.
Oh, okay. You were renting.
the
Okay.
2 years. And then I had the opportunity. to
Like
buy it.
13 to 14, and then
So the owner was paying can. The can was there, it's
Okay.
continued to stay there as long as I've been there. And when I purchased it and sold, well, the can went away. So he obviously took it, the can out of his name, and that's when I came.
Oh,
I think that
okay.
was May or June of 2015. Signed up. He did deliver a can. And, you did pick it up, pick the garbage up, but you also took the can. From that point on, it's, the water department I didn't have a record of the can, didn't have a serial number of the can, didn't know where it went. Couldn't get another one.
Seemed like in 2017, 2016, they went with the blue top cans. I think we were using the old cans prior to that. I don't really have much I could give you to hang y'all's hats
I
on.
remember right.
Yeah.
Green.
And if there was I guess if there was a debt or something, they probably would have done that. I think the part, and I don't want to speak for any of the aldermen, that they may, I guess their problem is going to be able to say, we know definitively for a fact, here's what happened. Because they're getting this 10 years after these events took place. I think that's probably going to be their biggest issue. Even at that, you're still probably what, 2,500 just in the sewer side of it.
Yeah.
And I tend to think, man, we're some of the most available people. And I know you're only off on the weekends.
Yeah, so at this point, well, not, because my only option.
I'm going to assure you, most people in this town have my cell phone.
My only options was the window in the back. It's always when you're not going.
Yeah.
So I still, and I'm not mistaken, at that time, I believe it said it was only one month. It was always been two.
Always
So-
had
Always
two.
had two. And most of us here, well, I didn't become mayor until 21,
so-
and then some of the guys weren't even here until 21.
But, I own part of the business in Hattiesburg that we pay for garbage in Hattiesburg. So I have access to dumpsters. That's what I've been doing with garbage.
Mhm.
I never didn't have anywhere to put it. I've been a little bit summer.
Mhm.
I'm taking it in Hattiesburg to my business. That's where my garbage is going. What I like to do, I want to clear this up. So, I like to pay the sewage part and have either, let's come to an agreement on the trash.
What would they do?
Give me a can and let me start paying,
Yeah, we can definitely get you a can.
or, I can continue to use my business.
Now, technically, everybody's required to be in the system. That's why you would have kept getting a bill with or without a can. Because Waste Pro's charging us
Yeah, so it'd be.
irregardless.
Seems like it'd be required to have a can.
Nick, are we actually, are we also limited by how far we put back legally for that?
Not in-
We have a
It's three,
3-year.
it's a 3-year statute of limitation on erroneous billing. If we had an error, but it wasn't billed an error.
So you're saying that'd be, oh yeah, we can't really say that, can we? Or we can say without the can, eating use of the service.
Also,
That'd probably be a-
can't
Well,
regulate.
We picked up debris in 23.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the last
probably
thing I could find.
Which one?
The last thing I could find was that we had picked up debris in 23. That was the last work order I could find. So this is
So
the only charges since 23, since July of 23.
the debris part,
Mhm.
I live in a cul-de-sac, and I didn't know anything about this till the other day. I was checking over back. It said, you're talking about trash pickup or dam
Yeah.
pickup? Yeah, so I live in a cul-de-sac. There's 3 at the time, there were 2 of them sold. There were 3 vacant lots at the end of the cul-de-sac. And that's where the neighborhood dumps their trash, and the truck would come and pick that trash. That's not my trash, but somehow I got billed for it.
That was a work order on your account. That's why, that's the only way I found that.
But how does it work?
Well, we don't, somebody would have.
Somebody
called it.
calls with the address or
But, I mean,
whatever.
we don't necessarily get billed for debris. It's all in that number you pay each month, whether you use it or not.
So you just call me and say,
And yeah, they may have said it, but they might have been explaining
Yeah, I
it
don't
like,
know.
hey, it's near this.
I don't have any
Yeah.
idea.
I haven't called anybody, that's not my truck.
Yeah, that's the only thing we've got. That's a tough one for the board on that standpoint. So I'll try to speed it up from this standpoint. Obviously, I don't think from a legal standpoint, they're gonna have a whole lot to hang their hat on. Other than, I know we have used it in the past with, if we can feel like they didn't get service. Is there anything in the system that would show that though? That there's
I
no
mean, there's
can
just
there?
that work order. There's work orders to pick up the can due to non-payment. And then there's the activity says
How
no
long-
can visible.
So when-
So I
So
don't
we knew
know.
in 2023, there wasn't a can visible, which
Hmm.
there wasn't a can.
Yeah, there hadn't been a can there since.
So even in that system, we would only go back 3 years from that standpoint, I would assume, would follow with that.
I don't know if we're limited on the 3 years right now, but I mean, we did do an opinion where we asked for the AG's opinion, and the board has to make a specific finding that he didn't get, the can wasn't available and therefore he didn't have use of the can. For us to waive those fees and then only the late charges associated with those fees. Otherwise, the late charges are not, under an AG opinion, they're not waived unless there's a dispute as to the fee. So I would say interest in late charges only related to anything that you make a finding of that he didn't get use of.
Well, right now, on our records, we have something that says last time we did something there was 6. You said 6.
Yeah, I mean, there's a work order for debris pickup in June of 23
On his account, so.
on his account, but I don't know. I mean, it links it to the location. So
That's just a work order. That's just somebody saying we need to send somebody out there to pick that stuff up. You weren't paying. I think he thinks he was paying. It's on my bill. Was he billed for it?
No,
I mean, he's been billed for garbage. That's included in garbage. Debris pickup is included in the garbage
it's
fee.
not a separate service.
And when's the last time we had a stay with a can?
Well, the first work order I see for the can was in 21, and Buddy was working here, and he said no can was visible. So I don't know if there was a can there and it was just in the garage and Buddy couldn't get it, or I
You
don't
say you didn't
know.
have the can after 2015?
So
I don't even show us billing him until 2019. So from 2015 to 2019,
I've got bill for 2015.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just the system or
From my perspective, I
What's
got
that
the
number?
can, I signed up in 2015.
that's from
got the
2019
can,
to now.
And
Okay,
then
that didn't include
I came home that
That's
weekend.
all I showed.
can's gone.
That's it.
The,
15.
came to the water department, they said, well.
That's his balance right now.
And I had to call the
But the only charges that shows are 2019 and up. Now, I don't know if he had a different account.
I called them.
He may
and they
have a
said,
different account.
We had an order
He's
to
already
put
called
since
Slack,
can,
is
it
what you're
must have
telling
been the city that picked the can.
I guess,
If they're going back and forth, and I don't have a can.
unless he has a different name.
All I know is on Tuesday, it was there when I left Tuesday. And then when I got
Let me see
back
if he has an inactive
Friday,
account.
the can was gone.
He may have an inactive
Trash
account.
gone.
That could be a part of that number.
No, that's not a part of that number.
Well, he already got a pretty good break.
Well,
You
let's
see what I'm
see.
saying?
Yeah,
Well, I agree.
I don't show. That's the only Byron Mooney I show.
But he's willing to pay for,
He's
he's willing to pay for garbage if he gets the can.
They may be telling
He
me,
needs to be
well,
paying for that too.
here's, if I'm reading this now correctly, this is a bill that's 7927 is from 2019 to present. So if that's the truth, we're giving away a free service for 3 or 4 years without that.
Assuming he had a can.
No, I'm talking about sewer.
Oh, sure. Oh, did we have an issue with record keeping within the city for that?
Well, they tried, I think, didn't we go to a different?
Well, there was 13 to 14. Waste Pro did the billing, and then we picked it back up in 15.
I'm talking about the bill you're looking at right now is from 29.
But that's only from 12/1 of 2019. I don't know if there's no notes on the account, so I don't know if it, a lot of those people didn't get put back in the system after the Waste Pro billing thing.
Plus, he purchased the house in 2017, right?
15.
15.
Hey, 15.
So there's nothing,
Rental prices.
So there was 4 years.
let me look at the location.
I know it don't feel like you, and I don't want to say you caught a break, but there was, that number would be higher if it went back to 2015, if I had to
Yeah.
guess.
Let me
That probably didn't
see.
help y'all, but,
Not sure.
and obviously we want to find a solution that's equitable to everyone. Because if that's
Yeah, the
case,
garbage late fee
scenario
and the
is
sewer
we
late
get
fee
you
is
back
separate.
paying, and You get a can.
Just as testimony.
Huh?
That is.
My fair solution.
What happened?
No, it's already separated.
What happened in 2019?
You start paying.
That's just when we started billing. I don't know.
And I can pay
The,
the sewer.
the big problem is that this went on for so long and the only
New
testimony
service.
that we really had to hear
10, 25,
is I
19.
understand
New service.
that
Oh, okay. Take that back. He didn't, according to this, we've got new service starting on that day.
Mhm.
So
10,
that
25,
really doesn't
19.
account for that time. So it's not something hidden in the system from that standpoint. But anyway, go ahead, Blake. I'm sorry.
my big issue right now is we have no evidence of basically anything, and this was sat on for such a long period of time that, like, after
No evidence,
seven,
no evidence that
after 7
Not
years, after 7 years that you didn't have a can, that there was some problem, and you
Yeah.
either never called us or never did
So,
anything
if I didn't have
to
a-
notify us.
No.
So from 14 to 19, it was marked vacant.
I missed the meeting this month. I'm going back to the water department and saying, hoping maybe there's something that they can do. That's. They're just taking your money. So it's always, you gotta go to the board. So it's gone off.
Exactly, like, so that's like, I'm being real harsh whenever I say this, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
an
yeah,
excuse for
yeah.
like 3 or 4 months, not 7 years.
So, I guess all you got is my word that I haven't had a can since 2015.
And that's the big problem is I don't know that we can forgive something based off of the testimony of your words, because that falls back down on us as responsible for this money. And one testimony doesn't really give us the ability to do much about it.
Yeah.
And unless another board member sees it from a different perspective, I know that we've had things where we helped other people in the past, but typically we have something to go on. Right now, we have so little.
I would assume.
You can't prove that I had a can. So you're saying I'm lying and said I did have a can, but you can't prove that I didn't because you don't have your record. And that was one of the problems right here is they don't know I got a can. I had a can. I signed up for a can. I'm getting a bill. But they don't know that I got a can or where the can went, what the serial number.
And I never came to us that something was wrong. That in years, that's right.
Didn't do that.
And typically as part of our policy, we don't, when we're not in the business to turn down money that's owed.
Yeah.
So I don't know the specific conversation took back, but typically they'll go ahead and take, if you owe $5,000 and half of it's garbage, but you don't want to pay the garbage, you'll take $2,500 in that instance. So, I mean, that's typically how it goes. I'm not always back there.
They're trying to pay the sewage
Mhm.
minus the trash.
But they're not going to minus it because they can't make that call. But they would take the 2,500 in that instance. But they're not legally allowed. That's the decision for the board.
I'd like to do, is pay the sewage part.
Mhm.
Let's get it out of the way. And then,
Well, the problem is it's intertwined. That's, when's the?
Well, it's
first-
all on his account. I mean, he could,
When do we have the
it's
pickup?
actually bill different.
How far, when do they?
What?
when do they pick-
the first work orders in 2014, the house was marked vacant. The guy moved out. In 2019, I would assume it was Mr. Byron that came in and set up a new service, October 25th of 2019. The next work order was January of 21st to pick up the can due to no payment, and Buddy just says no can visible.
2019?
21.
I think it would be safe, at least on the 21, to say that there's no can there.
So
I think if, I'm gonna hang my hat on that state, or on that work order that we had a employee go over to your house and pick up a can that wasn't, if it wasn't there, you know, I feel comfortable saying that, you know, we had a work order and we had a city employee that didn't see a can. Like I said, you
Mhm.
normally put in front, that's, I've seen your house. And that's where I feel I'm comfortable myself saying, going back to that point of saying that's when.
There's every work order to pick up the can says no can.
Yeah, so.
So-
That's the earliest one,
How
January
many
2021.
work orders are there?
1,
Because
2,
he wasn't paying.
3,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Go back and-
4,
Okay.
5.
So we do have a
We
record.
do have something to hang our hat on.
We have a record of saying, yeah, that we need to go pick up the can. Like the most recent one was February
And every
of
single
last
time-
year.
Every single time, there's no.
Every time.
And so are
They
we
say no
talking
can
about
visible.
full, 1486.
Two extra years. 20 and 20, or 20 and
I mean, I don't know, but
19 and 20.
Is there a way we
I can
separate-
go back and see what's run the aging from 21, January 1st of 21, and see what the amount would be.
I'm willing to go further back just because we have so much.
Well, I think we're back
cooperation with
to
what you
January
said.
2021. First order.
I'm gonna go back to the first order.
I'll set.
Of 21,
That's the only trash.
I thought it was 19, first work order.
that was when you came in
No,
and
that's-
signed
that
up
was-
for
that was new
service.
Service. 21 was
We
when
need to
he,
go back 3 years.
and then 23 was the delivery. It's most likely what
That's the wrong
wasn't
stuff.
you.
There.
Minus the finding you had that it wasn't using service.
Yeah, I mean,
Hang
if
on,
our
I'm trying
bills
to get an
accumulate
amount.
from beyond 3 years, then I think that we could waive fees that were not necessarily correctly incurred. We could waive fees that far back, if we're carrying debt for that far back. And I think that we could.
So someone have to do the fancy math.
Hang on. The computer's doing it. Give it a minute.
Yeah. That'll bring her that, and whatever number that comes up to be, because that, I feel comfortable going back to that date, the trash and the fees. associated with
too.
trash. I think that's-
The late fees, I
Bring it
guess, the
back.
garbage late fees.
Well, Bring back to square.
They
didn't run it.
Day one.
Separate that.
Yeah, it's already
Okay.
separated,
I appreciate your comment.
but I gotta,
Okay.
my report didn't
Yeah.
work.
Hey, where'd you work out of two? You worked out of Tupelo?
No. He's not.
Oh, you were all over.
Yeah, put in 911 systems. Where there's not.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Hang on, my report's closed out, probably because I'm trying to run it from so far back.
You still do that? Only in
Like,
Mississippi or anywhere?
As long as you guys make a finding that you can make use of the can during the period. that-
Dang, that's awesome.
But it needs.
You've seen a lot of the country then.
Because we don't, because that was what
That's
the
cool.
language was in our AG opinion. I've been searching for that. I wish I had it. I need to have that on my fingertip. And I will put it on my
It
fingertip.
it
But yeah.
didn't do. I may have to do it tomorrow. It's not running.
You got his phone number?
It's printing. We'll go see if that's printed in there. I didn't tell it to, but it might have. This I just put AccuFund on this computer, so
Too. Should be to get you a can tomorrow,
These delivered cans.
Or at least this-
delivered cans.
or at least this week anyway.
it's probably not on there.
I've been in there for 5 years. I've seen
That's part of the deal.
Waste management truck. delivered cans, yeah. Water department, street department. And you said that house was abandoned, vacant.
It was marked vacant. It's marked vacant in our system when the guy moved out.
It's,
Appreciate that.
what happens is they don't want to pay the bill anymore. So they mark it vacant and the can's supposed to be picked up. So we're not paying. for it. So
In a perfect world, that's where we may end up making contact with the.
I don't know why it's not running. So I mean, they can
His phone number?
just approve whatever. I just won't have an amount.
always been somebody in our family.
$3,000.
The vacant thing.
No, I mean the total that he owes for garbage ain't but $1486.75. Yeah, it's you take that $1486 and the garbage late
She's having
fees.
trouble with the computer system. If y'all go ahead and make a motion, she'll make the numbers and email the alderman.
I can email him. Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to
Probably a couple. grand when
adjust
it's all said and
garbage fees and garbage late fees.
I'll make the motion that, that we find as the board that find that you have not had use of the garbage service from January of 2021. And that the fees and associated late fees should be vacated from your account
That's it.
for that period. January of 2021.
Got a motion? You got that?
Hang on. Garbage fees and garbage late fees. Okay. All right.
They got a motion, got a second, all in favor? Any opposed? Here we go. Do you need his phone
Very
number?
big checkbook.
I don't know.
Check.
Hey, Mr.
Let me
Ryan-
just get
Mr.
it,
Ryan, come on
okay?
in. We're gonna get your phone number just so everybody on YouTube won't have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you just write it down for me,
And then we can get you hooked up.
and then I can find out what the amounts are.
They just trying to make these people.
You my email or
Oh,
my phone?
no, your phone number's fine. I mean, unless you'd rather me email you.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You gonna call me?
Yeah.
Fine, appreciate you, buddy.
Okay, so. I just come here and pay you the bill.
Yeah.
At the waterfall.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, good evening.
if they tell you. to
Yes,
come-
he'll pay, he'll pay them.
I know they can do a hardship without vote from us.
We got these companies set up.
They're gonna probably want a big leg up front. I think you'll better do that. Good job, gang. I think we made that painful enough. Mr. Byron will never want to come here again.
Then are we supposed to
So-
deliver him a can and continue billing him for garbage?
If that gets taken care of, yes.
What you pay is. what you pay is.
Yeah, you got to.
Okay.
yeah.
Then if you get a check.
Okay.
We're cleaning up an old mess and then, hey, Mr. Terry, come on up here. What's going on?
Terry.
My name's
Brian.
Terry Grant. I live over on 149 Stevens Street. And I know all of y'all are aware of,
You said 149 Stevens?
yes, I've been 149 Stevens and West Side. I was just wanting to talk a little bit about the sewer system over there. I understand we've been working on it,
Mhm.
trying to get it better. But I wanted to let everybody know what I'm going. Like last rain we had, I was 2 days without being able to flush a toilet, take a shower, do my dishes. And I'm 100% disabled veteran. I spent 38 years in the military.
Oh, well, thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. And I love everything going on in Fathom, and, you know, I try to help everybody in our neighborhood right there. Mr. Steele, I cut some of my neighbor's yards for free, you know, and do what I can. But it's just, this has been going on for a while, and I'm just trying to let everybody know, you know,
Mr. Terry, how old is your house right there?
I'm gonna be honest with you, my wife,
50, 1950, 60?
I'm gonna say, I met a fella in the nursing home where my dad is. He said they built it in 45.
Okay,
He was a kid.
okay.
Now, I've dug up the sewer line myself
Mhm.
when I first started dating her. She told me that she was having sewer trouble and she called Roto Rooter out or somebody, and it was like, oh, it's perfect. But then,
At this location?
yes,
Okay,
and it wouldn't flush or anything. I took a shovel and dug it from the house all the way to the road and checked the lines. And it used to be that, I guess, concrete or.
yeah, they've done concrete. Yeah, at some point or another, yeah, back then could have been.
I thought that's what it was, you know, gonna be. And I got to following the line from the house, and what somebody did was run PVC from there through the pipe all the way out to the street.
Okay,
But when it gets out there by that big tree in my front yard,
yeah, that is a
it
huge
takes
tree.
a drop and goes down
To
pretty
the
deep.
sewer? How deep is our sewer over there?
It's roughly around 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I was down in the hole, and it's pretty deep.
Okay,
And I checked the pipe out, and I mean, everything. And that's what I told Mr. Steele. I did it myself personally.
Mhm.
And But when we had that rain here just the other day where it rained real hard,
Mhm.
I mean, my sewer backs up quick.
Mhm.
But then probably, I wrote it down what time it took. It took like 2.5 days for the water to get out of the pipe.
Mhm.
But then I do speak to the water department, the water people,
Mhm.
and I told them, I said, look, it's backing up.
Mhm.
So they come out and they look and they're like, well, it's dry. I said, but can you still blow it out because it's forced up in the mine?
Are you familiar with this, any Matt?
I am. I just got a push camera in yesterday, and I'm gonna go over there
Oh, good.
and get a sewer line and push camera.
Take a look, see if something's jumping out at us.
That's what I was wondering.
Sometimes,
If there's
yeah.
Somewhere like,
A lot of times you're ahead of most people. Most people haven't looked at, they don't know what it is, what's in the ground. And a lot of times the problem's caused after the tap, you get an old pipe, you get a lot of water infiltration.
yes,
And then, then you're not gonna be able to flush, but if he's got that camera, how far is our new camera? I haven't seen it yet.
I think it's 300 footer.
Good.
yes.
So I know you know Matt, the guys from Clearwater and stuff. I know y'all talked a bunch. They're very worried of the situation. I can guarantee that. I've talked to Weston about alleviation for some of the storm water in that area, and he didn't seem to think that was going to be an issue.
Yeah, Matt and I talked about that during this last storm as well. And you talked with, okay, yeah, good.
Yes,
Good, like you're on the
The
right
other thing that
page.
the feedback from the engineer was we need cameras in these pipes. It's for more than just the surrounding area
Mhm.
because we set some of the videos that Mr. Terry's been collecting over the last few months, and some of them are not. They smell bad,
It's,
and we sent those out and stuff. And so there is an issue, but it's not just Mr. Terry. Just
No.
to be real clear.
I was gonna say, I'm not trying to cut you off, but my elderly neighbor across the street, I go over there, like I said, cut her grass. I mean,
Like out
rebuild
the
her
front,
floor.
across Stevens.
Yes, sir. She lives at 150. And I've asked her, I said,
I'm looking at it right now.
do you, and it's an older house.
Mhm.
I said, do you have trouble when it rains, you know? She said, yeah, my toilet's don't want to flush. And then I talked to the lady next door to her going back up Stevens Street. And she said that she was having sewer trouble. But theirs isn't as intense as mine.
Mhm.
They said theirs will seep on down, but once rain comes, you're not doing nothing there.
Now, I do have, and I don't want to compare my situation to yours, but I do have problems flushing our toilets when we have a heavy rain in my own home. And then I have North Road Street, there's 3 houses, and then on Stevens Street, down on the other end, opposite of you, there's 4 houses, and they do have difficulty. Now, they can flush within
That's what I said.
45 minutes or something, they're back on
Most
the
of
seat.
them are in better shape than me because, like I said, I'll go a couple of days if it's been a real good rain.
Mhm. Till everything gets out of here.
So then my wife gets on me and I'm like, look, I'm doing all I can do.
Mhm.
I mean, you know. So I just wanted to make,
If you will, you gonna be around tomorrow?
yes, sir. I'm
Okay, yeah, we'll
retired.
get Matt to do that. You still got that RV?
Yes, sir.
That's a, what year is that thing? It looks nice.
It's a 2000, believe it or not, it's a 2000 inside, still in mint
Wow.
condition.
Looks fantastic. This is from, they Google rode by your house on April of 2024, by the way.
Have you seen the 68 Camaro I got?
I've always, let me look that
If I
up.
could throw one more point.
I think you're cutting the grass this day, by the way.
Before we move on, just to kind of paint the picture of the situation on this, and I want the board to know what's going on here. Right across from your house now,
Yeah.
they just put a pole up and informed us that there's a new house going there. And I don't think a new house can go there without some coming through the board first. But in light of what's happening, these problems weren't like this for some of the construction right across and in the area that you've heard me talk about, 3 houses on one parcel. That's really intensified the issues lately, some of the newer growth in that area.
Yes.
And so we're a little worried.
Since they built those, right, and hey, I'm proud that they're building new houses, because I, it's good for everybody. It makes my property value go up, I like to see Tuttle looking good. But since they put those there, that's when it really started kind of
Clicking up.
intensifying.
Okay.
And then power company told me the other day that they're fixing to build another one right next to Miss D that's got lives in 150.
50 Stevens.
Yes, right next to her, there's a little lot that somebody just bought. And power company, they were out there putting a pole up and they said, yeah, they're fixing to put a house.
Oh, yeah, that's some nice trees right there, too.
I said, in that little bitty lot. Yeah,
The trees aren't there anymore.
Oh, they've already gotten them?
Yeah. Yeah, they came in there and cleared that out. Looks like, I mean, I know that's their intent. I don't know if that's what's actually happening.
which I'm not complaining about anybody building or, you know.
No, no, no.
like
I
I
think,
said.
I think they've kind of had that dialogue amongst themselves, Alderman Steele and Matt and our engineer. So I think hopefully, and the big thing will be getting that camera in there just to double check and see. Might be some low hanging fruit, hopefully.
With that big storm, right? You're talking about.
And then moving some water, trying to move some water in a
Yeah,
different direction.
That pipe is clean.
Okay.
All that rain that builds
When
up.
you go by, if you would talk to Mr. Terry and see what we can get done on the camera side.
I'll push it first thing.
What year is your C10? Got C10 there?
So I've got a 1930 Model A
Uh,
Roadster with a rumble seat. I got a 68 Camaro. I've got a 1954 5-window Chevrolet pickup truck.
that might be a terrible job, but being the Google car, I always thought would be kind of get to go see the place, video everything. But yeah, you got a nice place here.
I,
There were some beautiful oak trees.
I built that place. I don't know if y'all remember the flood that we had several years ago when the water got.
Oh yeah,
14.
2014 maybe.
I personally
Awesome to say,
put all
17 or
the
18
siding
maybe.
on, tore all the walls out of the house. Replaced
Okay.
all the walls. I fixed everything. Had it re-roofed. You
Yeah,
know,
looks in good shape.
Yeah, it looks great.
Or was in 2024.
Hey, I
Awesome.
really appreciate you sharing that. Sometimes hearing directly from the source, I'll be honest, it's hard to hear my voice.
Mhm.
Hearing you, like, who you're actually experiencing it goes on.
Wow. And that's what I said. I'm an easygoing guy, but my wife gets upset, so then in turn I get upset. And it's easier for me to try to get away and tell her I'm trying to do something, you know.
Well, we appreciate you coming here. Next time you just come for a friendly visit and we'll hopefully get this stuff kind of in a better spot than it is now.
So far, everybody, you know, that I catch around, they
Yeah.
work with me real good, you know.
And that's one of the reasons I want Matt to talk with you tomorrow. You know more about what's going on when it's happening.
Yes.
So anyway, the big thing is get that new camera, see if we've got our money's worth on it.
Yes, sir. I mean, all the workers are great, you know, they're good guys, and
Well,
I
don't,
can tell them something and like,
don't get too carried away now.
well, all the ones I know in my.
There we go. Perfect. Terry, Mr. Terry, appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, and thank y'all for listening. Thank you. Y'all have a good evening, though. Yes, sir.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Lindsay.
Is it my turn?
I fixed that. I wasn't gonna call him. You're gonna sit behind the podium.
Okay, I just have
It's usually Chief Hyde back there.
my cover.
What's up?
I just have a couple updates. February for the chamber, we just have a couple things going on. February 11th is our luncheon at the Civic Center with Mississippi Artificial Intelligence Network. That's a mouthful. The director, he's a federal native, Colin Napier, he's coming to speak. And then we have Morgan Coffee meeting the next Thursday. The next thing on my agenda is Star Spangled Celebration. I started getting into the throes of that this week. And I'm just gonna be completely honest with you guys. There was some riffraff last year. And it ended not so great between both sides. And so kind of the understanding was that kind of was gonna go off and do it on our own this year. I have been in contact with Emily Gillespie with the Downtown Hattiesburg Association, and we are taking the position that this should be a team effort. We should continue doing it as a team. So that's what we're gonna do. But because of that, the date was already preset for the Hattiesburg side. So we don't really have a choice. It's gonna be the second instead of the third. as it's always been. Which the reason they did that, first off, is for the reasons I just told you. But number two is because Fourth of July is falling on a Saturday this year, and the Hattiesburg city staff is going to be off that Friday. So they're going to get the day off. So they had to move it to the, I didn't say the they had to move it to the second.
Maybe on the second.
That's
The
Thursday.
second is that Thursday. And it's going to be moving forward as a joint effort. I just have a prayer that the city's available on the second. Any questions about that?
We'll be coming back from municipal league conference, but yeah,
On what day?
Thursday.
Thursday.
You don't want to
It's not like we do anything anyway, but
We'll be ready to help set up.
we just show up.
Mostly it's Parks and Rec. Okay, good. It's also.
Oh, wait, they're gonna be down there with us.
Josh will be.
Every single one.
Josh will be down there.
I'll be down, so I'll be back to make sure.
today.
Oh, we're not joking. He's really gonna be on.
Oh, wow.
Josh,
I thought this was a joke.
Josh really will be gone.
You're
It
not
needs
gonna-
to
it's
run,
really hard.
what is it?
It's really hard.
Yeah, it's a big event. It takes a lot of people. And it works really well when both sides can come together.
Now that we're doing it together, is there a way to leverage that? Probably get a grant to go through business.
So
Can we
the,
apply for that?
what's it called? The Mississippi
Humanities Council.
Humanities. There is a grant, one of the grants deadline, I did not know about it prior to the deadline, which was, February 1st. But there is another one, a grant for $10,000. You can apply for communities that are doing events that coincide with America's 50th. I just found out about it today, so
Yeah.
the deadline's March 12th. I'm gonna apply for that, it's $10,000 if we were to be awarded that grant. Emily and I with Downtown Hattiesburg Association, her annual meeting is Friday, so she needs to get through that, but we're gonna have a meeting next week. And I'm not certain yet of the price of the pyrotechnics for the fireworks, but when I do find that out, I will be posting that the city, contribute a third of that.
She's like 9,000 something.
Budget the same amount.
She was 9,800 last year, but I think it goes up a bit every year. I don't feel comfortable giving a number yet because I don't know how much they're gonna charge. We'll need.
Do you have plans for the riprap this year?
There is no number. We're a team, we're gonna work together as a team.
Just check.
That event is, I don't know how many years it's been going, but it's always been a community shared thing with Hattiesburg. And they share graphics, we share contacts.
least a
It works
decade.
really, really well as a group effort.
At least
It
a
might be
decade,
one
probably
way to
more.
make it a group grant Together, probably more small. Yeah, that large organization. going
Well, then you
there.
get into finances. And
Probably split. between You and Hasbro do together
I-
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yes, we should get more.
versus both of you trying to do it and nobody gets.
But the thing with that grant is, a part of the process is you call and you schedule a call and you tell them what your event even is, and they will prompt me on if it's appropriate for me to apply or not, or they'll even let me apply. So I plan to do that hopefully this week. I read through it today. But it'd be great. Anything else on the Star Spangle? I'm not sure the details of this. You guys may be, better knowledgeable on it, but I think that there was an amount allotted from the city to decorate the town for America's 250th. I want to say about $5,000. Now, that's not for the Star Spangled, but that would be to decorate the city for the big year, and the chamber is willing to help with that idea.
Josh, you've looked at some of that.
How would you do that?
We've been looking, I can show you tomorrow one from over.
Yeah.
And double sided flag, one for each side, like.
No, I ain't talking about that. She's talking about the grant.
No, not, I'm talking about,
Oh, that
Talking
kind of
about
stuff.
the
Yeah, we
money
got
for
some stuff we're
250.
working.
Remember
She's
you
talking
had,
about a grant money.
oh, she's done moved on from the grant.
we moved on. I'm over now.
Line item $25,000.
Well, I thought, I was gonna make a 3-minute joke, but anyway.
Anyways, I just wanted to update you on that. It usually is the third, and it probably that way this year, Thursday the second. So I'll let your C staff off on the third.
We will be.
You have ideas on band?
I think there was more than one.
Two.
Two? I basically, so I needed to get the annual makeup before I could really wrap my head around this, but basically what I'm doing is I'm going to everyone that's last year and seeing if they're looking to do it again this year. And so far, since Monday, yesterday, I've been successful with that. The Coca-Cola, the beer, the photography and videography, all of them have the Arena Eye Center who does the light ups. Everyone confirmed that they're willing to do it again. So kind of like my aim here is going back.
Build upon
So I've
success.
never done it. So I think the stage sponsor is usually always Forest General, and they write one check and transfer it to the school. So all those details will be worked out.
Brantley Gilbert, maybe?
Hopefully get Jill's.
The local band from 8 Mile.
Were they there last year?
No, they weren't.
Jukebox Heroes and
If you
Homewood.
have band recommendations, send them because I have
Oh,
to
the
my
last-
contact.
Oh, you did not want to ask that.
Yeah, the main.
You just want to, you want to pick it and say somebody made me do it. There you go. The board, that's what they wanted to go with. But they were great. Oh, no, that was me.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
We didn't take questions.
You're- You have any questions?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yes. I'll mention in my mayor's report you abandoning us for our capital trip. Anyway, all righty. No proclamations, resolutions, no bids and quotes, no more business.
Mayor, may I?
Oh, yeah, come on.
Good evening, Mayor,
I seen you raise your hand. I'm
board members.
going to listen to you. Go ahead, Andre.
Thank you for an opportunity to approach you briefly. I am an independent business consultant representing Clearwater Solutions as they seek to partner with the city of Laurel for their water and sewer service provider. I just came from there. Like us, they're growing and evolving, and they deserve a partner that cares about quality and community. And Clearwater Solutions stands ready to be that partner, and they look forward to formally submitting their bid by next week's deadline. Now, personally, I know that there was a citizen here earlier, but personally, I can attest to their performance as being professional, responsive, and accountable. And it's my ask of you that you would consider serving as a strong personal, professional reference if requested. Thank you for your time. Consideration.
Thank you. Okay. General business, number 6, request to approve the docket of claims for the month of January 2025. Is there a motion? Is there a second? All in favor?
Discussion, just, I appreciate the new mayor because it allows me to look at the line item where it's tagged to, so that was.
That's in the upgrade. I didn't know nothing about it.
Still, man, it's a good job.
Tried to get them to take it out, but they did. Got a motion, got a second, all in favor?
I
Number 7, request to set a hearing date of February 24th, 2026 at 6 p.m. for the property located at 108 Hawkins Street. Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Number 8, request to adjust the services bill to the following due to leaks, 303 Maywood Drive, 629 Hillcrest Loop, 23 Chance Avenue, 300 Pedal Drive, 218 Ford Drive, and 103 Russum Circle. Motion.
Second.
All in favor? Number 9, request to purchase a table at the cost of $350 for the Pedal Education Foundation Laughter and Lanyap on April 16th, 2026.
Motion.
Motion is second. All in favor? Number 10, request to pay SDW invoice 27705 in the amount of $21,294.08 for construction management services on Matthews Branch Sidewalk Project for our city clerk.
Motion.
Is there a second? All in favor? Number 11, request to reimburse the Pedal Area Chamber of Commerce $300 for an ad in Mississippi Magazine.
Motion.
Is there a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Seminars and travel, request to authorize Donica Page to attend
Danica.
To attend IAED 40-hour basic in Gulfport on the 26th through the 30th of May. $1,070 is the cost. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
What is that, Chief?
Dispatch.
Man, I bet that's pretty good stuff. Number 13, request for La Princess Jackson to attend municipal clerk certification in Hattiesburg on March 25th through the 27th. Cost $325. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, per our city clerk. Number 14, request to appoint La Princess Jackson as deputy city clerk for the purpose of obtaining municipal deputy clerk certification per our city clerk.
Motion.
Motion is second. All in favor? We've already done number 16. No,
Yeah,
number
do.
15. Request to adopt an order transferring Sergeant Fontaine to first class patrol at a rate of $48,500 annually, effective the 4th. Motion is second. All in favor? We've already done number 16. And how you vote on this will decide if I've got to move my truck or not. Request an order, adopt an order transferring Sergeant Charlie Sims to the Detective Division on an 80-hour pay period, $25.48 per hour, effective February 4th, 2026. Is there a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, I'm on the other side of the building. Just got demoted. Number 18, request and adopt an order promoting Chance Gardner to sergeant at a rate of $53,000 annually, effective February 4th. Is there a second? All in favor? Number 19, request to adopt an order promoting Emily Creel to sergeant at a rate of $53,000 annually, effective February 4th. All in favor?
Aye.
Number 19, number 20, I'm sorry. Request to adopt an order placing Bobby Sheffield on light duty 80-hour shift at a rate of 24.0384 per hour, effective 1/26. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
In the mayor's report, was I going to say something about the chamber? Is she gone yet?
She's still there.
Never mind. I'll move on to my second subject. Prayers needed Thursday. We are taking our mayor's youth council first time up to Jackson, a visit to the Capitol. We're going to go over and see the two museums, and then we're going to bring them back, and also special prayers from myself and the fact that I'll be dealing with Alderman Steele and Alderman Strickland along on the trip. So looking forward to that. I know the kids are excited, and they're a good group of kids. So I am looking forward to that, huh? Yeah, he's saying need some snacks. So just looking forward to that. And so also probably going to talk to WDEM tomorrow about our two-pipe solution, the money we've been able to garner and cobble together so far. Had some good meetings up in Jackson a week ago. So everything seems to be heading the right way. Always dealing with problems, but that keeps us employed, right?
That's right.
There we go. Appreciative of Waste Pro, Bernadette, bringing us some canned fruit. We need canned fruit, folks. So appreciate that and appreciate the partnership and the friendship. Anything else, Miss Ada?
You gonna take care of my problem.
What are you talking about? I don't forgot what I said. What did I say? No, they didn't hear. They didn't hear. They forgot too. What you got, Josh?
You want me to bring it to the whole boat?
Friday, we have our Black History Month program. We have Vanessa from Military Museum, African American Military Museum coming as a guest speaker. And that's gonna be 6 to 8 Friday.
What period of time are you going? The speaker part going to go? Any idea?
Well, first we're going, first hour, she's gonna come in and we'll have, music playing and stuff. And that'll give her time to eat everything.
She's gonna speak around 7?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And then he'll play again after.
okay. All right.
Mix it up a little this time.
If any of the aldermen show up, can they speak? They can speak too, right?
Sure.
Anybody, we're gonna pass the microphone around, because we're gonna need Miss Ada to say a few words.
Hey, Mayor, just to add one, we need to congratulate Colonel Lee Henry. He has his chain of command ceremony on Friday at Camp Shelby Joint Training Center. He did a great job, 2 years, always hard to get command, especially Garrison Commander down there. He's done a great job. He's one of our federal residents. Again, Colonel Ashley Sullivan's taking it over. Again, it's always great to see that unit transfer over to another great gentleman. Like I said, Colonel Sullivan's actually a USM guy, so he's got some network here. But if you see Colonel Henry, he's got to go back to Jackson work, but he's still staying here in our town with us. But again, his ceremony is at 10 o'clock on Friday. Again, if you're going down Camp Shelby, you got to go through the south gate to get access. So don't just show up at 9:58 and you're going to drive right on. But again, congratulations to that man. He's a great soldier, great patriot, and great service. So appreciate him and what he's done for not only for Camp Shelby, because his last few years have been enormously prosperous down there. So again, just want to make sure we recognize some of our local heroes.
That's awesome. Thank you for bringing that up. Anything else, gang? All right. If I don't believe there's a need for a work session, so if not, let's entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion second, all in favor? Wait.
I sent out that email.